Nicole. Here for our lunch and
Oh,
learn.
hey, Tony. Great. Have a seat. What'd you bring me?
Your favorite, Chateau Mucho Dinero.
Ooh, I love Chateau Mucho Dinero.
Yeah, that's
There's a lobster
steak
in here. Oh, a
and
steak.
lobster. And lobster.
Awesome. I love having lunch and learns with
Only
you.
the best for you.
That's right. Thank you.
Hi folks, Steve the Hurricane here, and welcome to another exciting episode of A Drink with the Hurricane. Cheers. Love my coffee. Here's an interesting situation. You may be thinking to yourself, well, what was wrong with that dramatization? Tony, the home care marketing representative, walked in to do a one-on-one lunch and learn in service with a social worker at a hospital or rehab center or home health, hospice group, whatever it is, a social worker, right? What's wrong with this situation? And it's not that you can't get business from that, because the ultimate goal, as something I teach in all of home care revenue builders, is to get lunch and learn in services and do one lunch and learn in service every single week. That's part of the formula for success that I teach the home care revenue builders. So it's not entirely wrong, but the wrong part is when you do a lunch and learn in service for one person, it's a 50-50 shot. When you do an in-service, the purpose of the in-service is to educate your audience on your services, your specialty program, how you transition a patient from their services to your services, and so on. Your goal is to win over the people in the room. The reason why I say it's a 50-50 shot, and I'm sure, and I want you to share your comments. I want you to post your comments and tell me I'm wrong. You know, tell me you've done in-services for one person and you get a ton of business from it and it works and everything else. Tell me, I want to see that, all right? But it's truly 50-50. If that social worker is working with somebody she's happy with, she's not going to stop referring them. She may start referring you when that person messes up or that person can't take a client, then she may call you, but you're going on the list, but you're not tackling the list. There's no accountability. One of the things that I teach the home care revenue builders and people who come to the boot camp and such, I talk about blanketing in an account. What do I mean by that? That's having a relationship with every single key contact within a referral source. Stay with an assisted living, for example. Administrator, director of nursing, maybe a director of therapy rehab, because some of them have that, and a marketing person or move-in coordinator, and you have the activities person, right? Those are your key contacts in there. Well, the director of nursing may be the one making the referrals, so if I have a relationship with her, great. But if she doesn't like me or she's working with somebody else and that's the only person I know in that account, I may not get any business. So when I do the in-service, I want every single person present. Why do you need every person present? Because there's also accountability. If you put all the time and effort into developing a great program, a great in-service, again, these are things that I teach to home care revenue builders. These are things I teach to people who come to the events. If you follow the system and the things that I teach people on, when you do your in-service for all of those people, everybody's going to have something that's going to trigger a "we should be sending you referrals" response. When the administrator who doesn't send you referrals sees what you're doing and how that'll help the overall business, now the administrator is going to be like, "I want you to get our referrals. This sounds like a good part. This is a good starting point." Now you have leverage. A month passes, you haven't gotten a single referral. You see that administrator when you go back for a drop-by visit, that administrator, the first thing they're going to ask you is, hey Steve, have you been getting referrals from us? Because they know the number of people who've come in their building, they know the number of people who've come through their doors, they know the number of discharges or whatever, they know how many people from the in-service that you taught them, they know how many people in the last 30 days that should have been sent to you. And if the answer is no, I'm not getting any referrals, that administrator is going to now have a conversation with whoever makes the referrals and say, why aren't you referring so-and-so? Because they can help us. They understood it. But if you do the in-service just for the social worker or just for the person who can make the referrals and there's no one else present, you don't have that accountability. You don't have that buy-in from the higher up to hold people accountable to sending you the referrals that you should be getting. Now, how to do in-services. That's part of home care revenue builders. How do you get an in-service set up with all the people you want? These are all the things that we discuss. These are all the things that we do, but that's what we're here to help you with. And so contact us if you need help with that. But for the message, the point of this for you is think about the in-services that you've completed. Were they for one person or were they for a group of people? If they were for a group of people, who was the audience? What did you say to them? And how much more effective was it versus doing it one-on-one? So share your comments, post your challenges. I want some challenges. Tell me your experiences with Lunch and Learn in service.